I don't care if you have 4,000 in your bank account or 400,000 in your bank account. You can start living in your rich girl era today. I'm Joanna M. Cameron. I'm a mental health therapist, a life coach, and I empower women to be, do, and have anything that they truly desire without the guilt. I'm going to share with you in this video how I made a choice to start living in my rich girl era. And guess what? You can too. So stay to the end and you'll find out exactly what you need to do to live that rich girl life that you've only been dreaming about. So we're just going to jump right in. One of the biggest problems when we say that we want to live a rich life, a luxury lifestyle, is that we don't believe that we could actually do that. We're looking at what we have or what we don't have and comparing ourselves to other people, what their desires are versus what your own true desires really are. So the first thing I want you to do is to take an inventory of everything that you have, and I want you to find appreciation for that. That's number one. You have to appreciate what you already have before you're even able to expand your mind into wanting anything more. Because if you're only feeling bad about what you think you're missing out on, then you're not going to have the right energy or the mindset to even attract from the universe what could possibly be yours. So find gratitude in what you already have. That's number one. And then the second thing that I want you to do is I want you to actually make a list. Make a list of things that would make you feel like you're living a rich life. I want you to be as expansive and wide with that list as you possibly can. It can be things that you desire to have. It could be things that you've seen other people with that you'd actually like to have, but you felt like only rich people could have those things. I want you to just take your time and make a list of things that you think constitute living a rich life. And then after you do that, I want you then to take a look at what you think could be possible for you. And that's where you might feel like you're a little stuck because now you've made this big list and it might be things that you feel are way up here and you're way down here. Well, I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to now open up your mind to identify what can you do to get you as close to that thing as you possibly can. That's what I want you to do in that order. And now what I'm going to do is share with you some examples of things that I've started to do to open up my mindset so that I can live this rich girl life. I have always felt like I'm going to be a millionaire. Everybody says, I want to be rich, I want to be a millionaire, but do you really know why you want to live that lifestyle? I now have so much more clarity since I've done my water cleanse, and I know I've referenced that a couple times in my last couple of videos, but that water cleanse, when I tell you that it really opened up my mindset and really got me to thinking about what's important to me, to my core, and who I am and who I want to be, it really did so much more than just cleansing my body. So, and that's actually what I was aiming to do. So if you get a chance, make sure you go back and watch that video and see if it's something that you want to do. There's actually 3. It's like the 3-day process, but go back and check them out. So back to what I was saying. Now, the clarity that I now have in regards to my finances, I now know that in order for me to have the abundance that I want, to have the financial resources that I want, I can't be afraid to step into that lifestyle. So how can I say that I really want to live a particular lifestyle if I have no idea of what that may even feel like? I don't think that I've ever really took the time to identify what living a rich life means to me. So I've started doing some things that I think to myself, now that's some rich people stuff right there. And when I think about it, it's like, oh, well, I could do that. So a few of the things that I've done recently to kind of get myself into a rich person's mindset, and I don't know if a rich person actually does these things, but these are the things that I think only a rich person would actually invest in or spend money on. So I signed up for a stretch class. I go weekly and I have someone stretch me. I'm actually paying somebody to stretch my body. And it feels so amazing. I would have never thought to do anything like that before until I decided to step into my rich girl era. And I invested that into myself just because I felt like I'm getting older and, you got to keep the bones in the body in shape and the muscles. And I decided to make that investment in myself. So not only is that something I feel makes me feel like I'm in my rich girl era, but it's a form of self-care because I am taking care of my body. And then another thing that I did is I signed up for this exclusive membership dinner group. So I'm going to my first one like next week. I haven't even gone yet, but I signed up and it's a membership where you get invited to exclusive dinners after restaurant hours or in private rooms where chefs come and create 5-course meals for you. So you pay for the meals in addition to the membership, and you get to try out food that may or may not even be on the menu yet. And it's with a group of people who you don't necessarily know, and the classes fill up so quickly. So most of the restaurants are in, the more uppity side of town. And the experience, what I'm expecting, is going to be a rich lifestyle experience. So I signed up for that. And then as I'm getting into this whole rich girl era lifestyle, things are just coming to me like financial blessings. I'm getting discounts on things. I'm not having to pay for things. I'm getting things free out of the blue. I've just noticed that the more that I'm willing to spend and release my mind of worrying about finances and putting myself on a budget and second guessing my purchases, the more people are wanting to give me things. And that also in and of itself is a rich girl era lifestyle, because rich people don't pay for things as much as we think they do. They're always getting things for free, and people are offering to give them things or give them discounts on things. And that's exactly what's been happening to me. I could go on, I could give you a list of things, but I'll just add this one last thing. It's kind of small, but I went to Portland the other day and took a flight just to go get lobster. And that's also like a rich girl era thing for me. My husband and I hopped on a plane, decided to go get lobster for the day, and we stayed at a Westin. Typically, we'll look for a budget hotel, especially if it's just going to be like a day trip, but I said I want to be in the heart of the city, stay right downtown, and I really don't care what it's going to cost us. It's for one night, and this hotel that we decided to stay at had paid parking. We typically rent a car, and we've never had to pay for parking because we may stay in a budget hotel that includes parking. Clean, but budget. And so I just said, I don't really care about that. Parking was going to cost us like $40. Went ahead and booked the room. And when we booked the room, do you know that it was over half off the price? It was like $118 to stay in the heart of downtown Portland, Maine, for $118. And guess what? We didn't even have to pay for the parking because they had street parking right across the street that was accessible. And we spent $7 for the entire time we were there. So another incident for me where discounts just continue to flow. I got a free martini that night and I didn't even ask for it. She just said it's on me. I think it's something about the way you start to carry yourself when you put yourself in this rich girl era mindset that people just say, maybe she's somebody, or maybe, she just deserves to get this for free. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is that attracts people to wanting to help you and give you more things, but it's absolutely something that I've noticed and I truly appreciate it. So as you're shifting your mindset to release the worry and the doubt about where the money's coming from, how are you going to manage to do this? Just do things that work within your budget. So if you decide that, hey, I want to take a luxury getaway, just go ahead and start a little fund that you're putting money to the side as you're doing other things that make you feel rich. Maybe going to get a massage or going to get a facial, but putting money to the side for that big expensive luxury trip that you're planning and that you want to take. So while you're doing that, you're doing other smaller things along the way that help you feel that you're living that rich lifestyle. And maybe you can't pay for a luxury facial at a luxury spa, but what you can do is go to your local cosmetology school and you will pay a fraction of the cost. And that's something that I used to do. I would pamper myself with massages. I'd buy a package of 4 and they were $100 for 4 1-hour massages. And I would go to this cosmetology school where there are students who are actually learning their skills, and you get the same, if not better, quality service that you would in an actual spa. So those are things you can start doing to start shifting your mind into that rich girl era lifestyle until you get to the point to where maybe you'll want to spend more money on a luxury day spa, but maybe you won't. So that's what I want you to do. If you're wanting to live a luxury, rich lifestyle, go ahead and start treating yourself to different things that already put you in that mindset of feeling like you're living a luxury, rich girl life. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I promise you, I'm going to have the finances way sooner than I even expect just because I'm already living in that lifestyle. And that's what you have to do. Anything you desire to have, you have to go ahead, put yourself in the life of what it is you say you want. You have to see it. You have to feel it. You have to breathe it. You have to be it. So if you're struggling with this, what I want you to do is I want you to go below and I want you to sign up for a 15-minute consultation. Or if you just have questions about how to do this or what should I do, how to get your vision board started, because there's so many things that you could place on a vision board that'll help catapult it even quicker than just moving and shifting your mindset just by saying it. So visualizing it on a vision board in your mind, actually starting to do things. These are all things that you can do to make the lifestyle you desire come to you just that much quicker. So go to my link below, sign up for a 15-minute consultation, totally free, no catch, and I will share with you what you can do to get yourself started, or you can sign up for my Dream for You Society membership. And in that membership, as it's getting off the ground, we are going to come together as women to work on living the life, being, doing, and having the things that we desire to have. You'll get the skills, you get the resources, you'll learn all the things that you need to do to go from here to here. No matter what that shift in your life is that you want to make, whether it's relationship, finances, money, job, career change. So take a look at it. If you have any questions, go ahead and sign up for that consultation. We can discuss it. But I'm going to go and continue living in my rich girl era lifestyle. I'm going to book another trip to St. Martin and I'm going to just go and sit on the beach. I'm going to pay for a discounted room, which has a full kitchen. I'm going to be on the beach and enjoy myself. So make sure you continue to follow me for updates. I'm going to leave photos on this YouTube channel so that you can go there in my community space and see what's going on. I'll start to post more pics. I have a few there, but I'm going to start posting more pics about things that I'm doing in my rich girl era lifestyle. Stay encouraged and enjoy living the life that you desire to live without the guilt. I'm Joanna M. Cameron. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.